huge game for Chris Wood. Chris Wood is there!
And he is irresistible at the moment.
Forest now looking the likelier winners, and it goes towards Chris Wood! Gets the all-important touch! And might just have won the game for Nottingham Forest. Hasn't been on long. Chris Wood has made a massive difference.
Well, it's all about the quality yet again. I've been saying it all the time, the balls that have been put in the box from wide areas at times have been absolutely superb. And this goes along with it. They thought they dealt with it there. Joe Worrell does well, plays it quickly. Look at the quality of that ball in there. And that's one hell of a header, really is.
Away by Sangare. Gibbs White for Elanga. Through it goes here for Woods. Charging through on Kaminski. Finds the finish. That's what the City Ground wanted to see. That's what they wanted to cheer. From a Luton Town free kick, Nottingham Forest grabbed the opener.
Well, it was like the red arrows going forward, wasn't it? How quickly that Forest break on the counter, but there is some unbelievable centre-forward play from Chris Wood here, and I really want to highlight it. Obviously, Gibbs White does really well, the little touch from Elanga, but this touch across Reece Bird is fantastic by Chris Wood, because he knows he's putting then the defender in such a difficult position.
Dominguez through for Gibbs White. Elanga. Towards Wood with a header. And that might be that. Chris Wood at the double. And that might be enough to grab all 3 points here at the City Ground. He's come up trumps for them today. And guiding that one home with his head to double his money.
See here with Elanga, does extremely well, drops the shoulder, comes back inside. The cross, it's got all the pace on it in the world.
Niakate, Murillo, Yates and Wood all in there. All decent in the air. Morgan Gibbs White does get a good
delivery, and Wood gets a lovely header.
Forest are right back in it. He made the first, he's got the second. And there is suddenly life back in Forest at the City Ground.
Well, I said about the delivery, it's got to be right, and it was right. There's the header, it comes off somebody. I think that's an own goal, isn't it? Doesn't matter, for Nottingham Forest, it's in the back of the net. Pulls off just enough there. Decent header. And it comes off a Bournemouth defender, I'm not sure which one it was. You see him just pull back half a yard there, Chris Wood. That's what good strikers do. That's how they create the space.
Gibbs White now. Through for Elanga. Chris Wood is there! Wouldn't you just know it? How often does this happen? Back on familiar turf, back on the score sheet. Chris Wood, formerly of Newcastle United, taps it home for Nottingham Forest.
Well, it's a big goal. It's the counter-attacking moment. Kevin Trippier there. Gibbs White stays on his feet when there was a collision. He could have gone down and taken the yellow card. The pass is delightful, the way to pass.
Ift and Niakate. Now Elanga going through the gears. Helped to the ground by Isak, but the game goes on. Advantage played by Chris Kavanagh, and on goes Chris Wood, and what a finish that is! He just kept on going and going and going. And the advantage from Chris Kavanagh played a key role in the goal, which was so well taken.
Well, I'm pleased you've credited the referee there. Chris Kavanagh, because what you'll find, it's that counter-attacking moment once again, the transition with Alanga's pace. He gets done here. Many referees wouldn't have let that go, but what he does, he allows play to go on, and then Chris Wood finds himself in a one-on-one situation, and he does it, and he beats his man in Burn, and then he's got so much more to do. Just admire the quality of this finish from Chris Wood, if they manage to hang on.
Chris Wood is through again here, and the flag stays down. He's hat-trick hunting here, Chris Wood. That is beautiful. What a return to St James's Park. This season has been a real struggle at times, but you wouldn't know it based on that strike or this performance from Nottingham Forest. They have come here, they have turned the game around, and they lead 3-1 in Newcastle United's backyard.
Well, the linesman's left the flag down. We're going to see the replay here. Chris Wood, see if he bends his run, and it might actually be Livramento, because I think Livramento has played him on because he's scared of the run from Alanga.
Probing corner, fisted away by O'Donnell, who's certainly been up to the task since he came on. Mangala. Dominguez. Just going to toss the ball in. Looking for a pass. And he's found one. Danilo. It's through to Yates. Oh, Wood! Right on the line, looked across at the assistant to make sure the goal was good. And Chris Wood comes up with the moment to win the tie.
Danilo sending it wide. Wood! 2-2. That is what he does best. A day where one striker has taken central billing, but it's the other centre-forward that might have the last say.
Well, that was a ball just begging to be headed into the back of the net. Brilliant cross from Callum Hudson-Odoi. One touch to set himself, and on the move in between Pinnock and Ben Mee. They do have others who are out on loan, but he's the mainstay.
It puts him in a great position to be an important player today, doesn't it? And he's got very much that kind of little bit of the championship kind of hustle and bustle this game, hasn't it? Makes it something entertaining.
Very much so. Gibbs White looking for Woods! A big goal in a huge game for Chris Wood, who netted twice against Luton earlier this season. Well, he's opened the scoring here with his 150th goal in English League football. He's into double figures for the season. And what a massive time to strike, Forest lead.
Well, he really is the man that gets the job done for Nottingham Forest. It's a really good finish, but this ball from Morgan Gibbs White, he doesn't even look. He has that first touch, he's got his back to the play.
Hudson-Odoi. His battle with Munoz has been fascinating from start to finish this afternoon. First touch for Rayner, now Gibbs White towards Chris Wood, looping in! Chris Wood delivers again for Nuno Espirito Santo. He delivers just when Nottingham Forest needed him most. There will be a check for offside, but Chris Wood, who scored at Luton a fortnight ago, might just have done it again.
I don't think this is going to be offside. It's well composed. Rayner just slip out. Have a look at the pass.
Just at the vital second, the ball gets away from him.
Wood. 2-0 on too easy. So much time, so much room, and Chris Wood doubles Forest lead. Less than 20 minutes played. Rayner flat-footed, and Fulham already looking a beaten side.
Well, this is one Marco Silva won't want to watch back again. I'll tell you now, when they're in analysis next, they'll be watching this over and over, because from a Fulham perspective, it's absolutely terrible. Get me wrong, Chris Wood does well. He pops up in the pocket, nobody round him.
Here come Forest with Elanga. Does it break for Wood? It does. And he is irresistible at the moment. Scores for the 4th game in a row. It's his 12th Premier League goal of the season. He's in the top scorer charts, that's for sure. With a great conversion rate. And here he is, 1 chance, 1 goal, and it's 1-1.
Whilst Tottenham have been dominant, Nottingham Forest have had the odd opportunity on the counter-attack, and we did say that if a goal's going to come, you fancy it in behind the fullbacks. I actually think Mickey van der Ven makes a bad decision.
Montiel now for Anthony Elanga, also coming in today. And Elanga with a really positive run, and what a cross, and what a finish from a man who's no stranger to a goal at Turf Moor. It's Chris Wood. Inside 90 seconds against his former club, and Nottingham Forest have an early lead, and it owed much to a delightful delivery from Elanga.
Well, as I mentioned about the pace and how dynamic that both sides have in their front four, it's Elanga who starts today. He's off them 1v1, isolated against Charlie Taylor, and all he's got to do is just shift it just to the right-hand side, and then puts that ball in that corridor.
Toffolo. It's White now. Could be another opening here, and Chris Wood has diverted it in. The flag is going to go up though.
Yeah, when you have a look at that, you'd have to say that should be a goal. So eventually when that ball comes to Chris Wood, he does divert it into the back of the net.
So this is going to be a goal for Chris Wood again at Turf Moor. Graham Scott waiting to hear that, and here is the confirmation.
And there's the second goal for Nottingham Forest.